on them to actually shut them down in lane. But talking about a gank,
Here comes soft flash going in from Achuu. Counter flash is used by Deadly and kaSing, but the face breaker will still bring teamed up with the volley bear, and it's just that ability of the volley bear to be that bigger front line because of how much support he has. Yeah, but Deadly has been caught out here in the bottom lane. He's going to turn back onto PlayStation, trying to use that passive to heal himself back up. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, it's a little bit of a fight as we jump back towards bot. Hook doesn't quite land as here we go onto the lane. Deary me, it's like being on a bouncy castle as the spectator goes everywhere. Hatrixx almost gets a kill on Soft. PlayStation kills kaSing in the bottom lane.
Winning or losing. This time it is Tree getting the priority in both mid and bot lane, and then the first ones to be able to move into the river. The Mad Cat's Taxa.
Taxa has been caught out. Bone Skewer was used on him. He's been shielded up, but you can't shield through the damage that Trick have. It's another kill going over to Trick. That is an awful hero's entrance.
3 tanks, because I'm adding Galio in there as well. The itemization is going to be quite easy. Not for you. You're not. No, it's because, like you mentioned, they stay alive for too long. I can't speak, apparently, because this game is all about the skirmishes.
Just so many fights going on. Hatrixx here is caught out just a little bit. Cannon Barrage coming down. There's the crescendo as well as Soft uses the showstopper to get out of the hero's entrance. And the backline, Hatrixx is already dead. The dive onto Taxa, but Eren will fall as well. Soft goes down, and it's a very good trade for BTXL.
It does, because you have 2 items on both Galio and the Veiga, and they're both zoning items. It's the Protobet and the GLP. They're going to pull them down and try to catch someone.
Final spark comes out. PlayStation forced off towards the back of the fight as the showstopper coming in. Soft doing a lot of work with the Cataclysm and the hero's entrance. This is great stuff from Trick. They managed to get at least 3 kills. They're looking for 4 as Deadly gets hit with the concussive blows. Going a little funky there.
Yeah,
stuck in trouble. Mine went a little funky as well. I was a little bit worried. My internet hasn't been the best today, but here comes the double binding off towards the side as Soft. Hit with the crescendo. WeiZoR there as well, but he can jump in onto Deadly and kaSing, and this is exactly what you want. That's the hero's entrance. That's the combo that Trick continue to look for. And PlayStation might dive in from the side. The Bone Skewer onto kaSing. Death from below doesn't hit as kaSing flashes away. 1-for-1 trade here. Stendo's going to dance forward as well with the blast cone, but for the moment, it looks like Trick will just disengage.
And you can see that slowly but surely, XL are finding replies. Rod of Age completed, Trinity completed for Stendo as well. That's a bunch of damage put into that gangplank, and you see how he's able to sort of zone away the entirety of Trick. Stuff is waiting around. They might look for a steal.
Oh, TP's going to come in here. Is that double TP?
Yep.
Yes, it is. Here comes WeiZoR. kaSing's going to be the first one to fall. Can't get away from the winds of war. There's 2. BTXL just
look at Eren's positioning, because he is on a flank and he has not been spotted by a ward. The whole river is black.
Yeah, Taxus is going to dive here onto Achuu, and you can't get in there quickly enough. Hero's entrance doesn't get down in time. Double crescendo into the Death from Below, though, and this with the showstopper might be enough. Death from Below has got the reset, but PlayStation misses. Sendo able to get out of the back of this, and now it's a 2-for-1 in favor of BTXL. There's the third. I knew they were going to find a good flank position here, otherwise they're going to lose their mid-tier 2.
I think they're looking for a flank.
Achuu is dead, though.
Never mind.
It's going to be a 4v5. As the turret doesn't quite fall. WeiZoR going in with Cataclysm. Here's the hero's entrance. Taxa's going to flash out. Deadly pops the stopwatch to keep himself alive, and Hatrixx going to use this stopwatch alongside that ultimate to heal himself up. Pop sets, and Eren almost goes down, but the turret will fall. The light binding hits on WeiZoR. He's going to EQ
now
out.
BTXL, it's going to get extremely green unless Trick are able to get a pick.
Yeah, 2 TPs being used here. Sendo's looking for some sort of weird gangplank flank. I haven't seen this one before. Be a dank play if he can pull it off, but he's almost dead already. He's healed up. Even through the ignite, the Death from Below will land. And I'm sorry, but that was one of the worst TPs I've ever seen.
Is that the Messiah move? Just not with Hourglass?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
about pulling the trigger. I gave Fox to BTXL for pulling the trigger quick. That was way too quick. And Hatrixx.
Yeah, Hatrixx is way too far forward here as well. He's going to get knocked up, and even through the ult, I'm not sure if he survives this one. PlayStation gets another kill. Final spot. Taxa doesn't have the Stormbringer, nor does he have Flash, and he might not have a life for much longer as the Flash comes in from WeiZoR. They try to catch out kaSing. Tax was almost dead. And kaSing will shortly follow. XL, a pretty good position. They might catch Sendo. Our screen goes grey as his screen may go grey in a second. Caught out in the bottom lane. Death from Below doesn't quite connect. Sendo healing up still. And meanwhile, in the mid lane, Achuu might be caught out here. Going to get locked up in the taunt. Primordial Burst coming out as well, with Deadly flashes forward and hits him with the Q. Hymn of Valor, that's what it's called. Hatrixx jumping in here as well. kaSing's got caught out with the Cataclysm. Hatrixx is going to do a lot of damage when he pops this ultimate, but kaSing might already be dead, and Hatrixx pulled back with the showstopper. Soft almost dies. Hatrixx will take him out in the end with the lightning fingers, the Senator Palpatine, as we like to call it in the Star Wars universe, and Hatrixx and Taxa. They're taking an Uber, but they're going in all the wrong directions. Back towards the enemy.
Yeah, they're on the wrong side of the map.
Yep.
I still can't believe how kaSing actually got away from all this, because PlayStation was trying his hardest, trying to pull him back, trying to get that kill for himself. They're pulling the TP behind Taxa. That is way behind him, though. Oh my!
Good stuff, PlayStation. Sender on his way, walking over a lot of wards. Hatrixx going to step forward as well. The Scuttle Crab standing in the way of BTXL's advances.
Look at Eren.
Cannon Barrage can do a lot of work here. They just side engage from Eren. Looking for that flank, trying to get onto kaSing, and once again, the taunt won't quite connect. Hatrixx has gone onto the backline though, and Soft's already almost dead. Tax is trying to chase off WeiZoR. Sender, Deadly, and kaSing now coming to rejoin their party. And I'm not sure this is a great fight for Trix, because WeiZoR jumps back in. The crescendo doesn't hit. WeiZoR will die. Achuu will die. Soft might even die to Gromp. BTXL could just turn their eyes straight towards this Baron.
This fight is honestly all kaSing, but remember what Soft and PlayStation were able to pull off. Galio is coming back. He has his ultimate. They might look to fight and even still here.
Oh, we'll see if Soft can do anything. He doesn't have flash, does have the Hex Flash. There's a blast cone there for him to get into the pit if he so desires. For the moment, BTXL, they can tank this up days. They literally take no damage from it because they have Soda heals, they have Lux shields, and they have Soft on the backline going in with the showstopper. But even a Haymaker only makes hay from time to time. BTXL get another kill, and they'll turn back towards that big purple worm. Double flash stun here. Hero's Entrance coming in from PlayStation. This is very greedy. Eren's going to try and kill Deadly, but he's got a barrier, and he's got a Seraph, and he's got a lot of health left to go on with. Eren goes down. There's the shutdown.
Continuous damage coming in. The continuous sustain that pulls through for them.
Achuu got caught out a little bit there with the barrel. Slender walked through the baby cage and ate some oranges, and it was WeiZoR. He's not long for Summoner's Rift.
Managed to beat them in this 5v5. The game will most likely be over.
Hook lands onto Taxa, showstopper onto the backline. Here comes WeiZoR as well with the Cataclysm. They've locked all four in there.
Huge.
The hero's entrance is going to be huge, but can PlayStation get in? Is anyone low enough with the death from below? No, Deadly flashes away straight away, and Eren is done. Hatrixx gets one. The shutdown comes in for Taxa as well as PlayStation falls. And you could see, like, it was the last roll of the dice. It was last chance saloon. And it all came up Snake Eyes. No dice here for Trix, as BTXL will wipe 3 of them off the map. Coming in from the bottom side, Eren's off towards the top. The Winds of War will make BTL aware. Here's the showstopper. Cataclysm coming down, but Deadly's not caught in that. Hatrixx is, kaSing is, but already WeiZoR is dead. You can see those HP bars just melting away. And the healing from BTXL is just too darn much. PlayStation misses the Bone Skewer. The inhibitor tower is already down, and with only Achuu, Soft, and PlayStation left alive, you have to think this one's pretty donezo.
Ooh, that was so strong by BTXL right there. You saw Trix were hitting on them, but it was like hitting them with toothpicks. They're not feeling any pain. They're not feeling any damage. They're just coming in to take the win, Medic.
You ever been stabbed by a toothpick? That stuff hurts. That stuff is painful, trouble.
Yeah, okay, but you know what? You don't die from it, Medic.
That is true. That is true.
That is the moral of the story.
BTXL got some mighty toothpicks and stuck him into Trix as they take game 1 of this series.
That but because he forced him back, that means he has priority to go for the Scuttle Crab, because both him and Eren have priority to this river.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay, Hatrixx not quite able to land the taunt. We can hear them fighting. Soft looks like he's low.
Not first blood yet.
Flash hook. Someone's dead. Who was it?
Okay, so before the Caitlyn is powerful, before she gets her 2 items, they could focus potentially on Soul or catch a bug.
Oh, he's gone invisible. Where's he going? He's right there. Hero's Entrance coming out here as BTXL look to take a fight. We stop time for a second as everyone goes airborne. Eren is dead. PlayStation pulled back. kaSing has already used the hook, but PlayStation really doesn't have anywhere to go. Lands a hook But all he's going to do is get Deadly into
I would expect them to actually put the Caitlyn down the mid lane, because this would be a lane that you really want to take down. And since your Caitlyn is so powerful, taking mid lane tower would help you tremendously much.
Shockwave used in the mid lane. There's the cannon barrage as well, but PlayStation has been hooked out of it. Hero's entrance used by Hatrixx as well, and with the Justice Punch, he'll be able to survive. And they're looking for fights. Double TP. There's a Lantern. PlayStation almost goes down. Deadly's not going to pick up the Lantern, try to kill PlayStation off, but the heal comes out and Deadly will fall to Achuu. The shutdown goes down because Thing's going to die as well. 2 teleports expended there from the best of shapes here. However, kaSing is going to meet Soft. The kaSing is just around the corner as well as the cannon instinct goes in onto Sendo, but goodbye 1, goodbye 2. Taxa has to pop his Void Assault to try and get away. Flashes away from the Shockwave. Deadly's now going in. Oh my god. Oh, that is... Can we broadcast that on the BBC? I'm pretty sure that has to be past the watershed. That was disgusting to watch.
Oh no. Eren's trying to get away. Oh, the toothpick.
As he goes around the corner, he dies. Achuu with his toothpick found a kernel of corn and found a kill. Now he's going to try and trade onto Hatrixx, but Achuu was just blown up. Like he's 4-0 right now. Deadly's going to get mid-wave tower. Here comes Sendo. Achuu doesn't have flash.
He's fast.
Achuu hasn't spent any of his gold, and Achuu is
being different from a trade game. They're still going strong. They're still chasing. They still want to fight.
Stop fighting! Hero's entrance silenced away, but Deadly across the wall. Hatrixx will fall, but so will Soft. It's 2 for 1 so far. kaSing has started up the Rift Herald with Deadly. WeiZoR's going to get chased out by Sendo. Goes back in with the body slam, but the barrels will keep Sendo in a safe position. Second Rift Herald of the game gets the enhanced recall as well. He's got the Rift Herald. Taxa's going to try and kill Eren. The Shockwave comes down. The Seraph waited out. Taxa dives in, gets 1, but Achuu will get his 5th kill.
We've had like, what, 6, 7, 8 kills in the past 2, and it doesn't stop.
WeiZoR's going to try and kill Deadly, but look at that. The ace in the hole. Blocked by PlayStation. The Dragon goes down. That's the 3rd of the game tricked. They continue to keep the Soul Point as an objective, but there's nothing to be sniffed at. Achuu and WeiZoR here in the bottom lane going to try and push Sendo out. There's the Killer Instinct in. Sendo really not the target you want out of this. They will be able to take him down. The Cannon Barrage does a little bit of a chunk. The Shockwave used in the top lane as BTXL pushed towards the inhibitor tower. Eren jumped on here by Tax, but that's 1 down. Only PlayStation left to defend.
They are going to give it up. You don't have to necessarily fight for a soul that you can't take the fight for. This is where they actually gave up so much of their power last time. Achuu
dived in onto Sendo, taken out by Tax. The double TP used here by Trick. You can see that Eren is going to join the fray. Flash forward. There's no flashes on Soft or PlayStation. The showstopper just brings Soft straight into the path of Deadly. That's the jungler down. WeiZoR, though, engaging onto Tax, trying to get the kill. Here's the hero's entrance as WeiZoR no longer has flash. The taunt not quite in range. There's the Frodo belt. Justice Punch interrupted. Deadly's going to turn his eyes across towards the Infernal. PlayStation using the Hex Flash just to get a little bit extra movement speed, and it would be something special here from WeiZoR to steal this away. It's already secured. Lantern used by Deadly to get across towards this red buff, and WeiZoR might be able to escape, but with the red buff slowing him up, I don't think it's going to be the easiest of paths for the Gragas. He goes in, tries to get the damage down, but Deadly's just too darn strong.
Be a 5v4, or they can't win. The money on BTXL are too strong, and Eren could be very dead.
Caught out once again. The taunt comes out, but the stopwatch used by Eren to keep himself alive. Oh my god. That wins the war was pretty darn devastating. The jump in with the Cathian Rain from Achuu. Deadly not here right now. Another taunt from Hatrixx. He gets the double in a 1v4.
There's a 2,500 gold difference between Sendo and the top lane. Talking about the top lane,
Sendo has a really good flank position here. Eren almost dead already. The Shockwave only hits onto Hatrixx. Hero's entrance coming in from Hatrixx, and Deadly's already gone unstoppable. There's another attack that kills PlayStation. Sendo on the wrong side of this wall, and he will get taken out in response. kaSing looking for the hook, can't quite land it on WeiZoR.
They'll just give it away. They don't care about the Infernal Soul at this point.
Oh, we'll see. At the moment, they have the wave pushing in mid. The flash forward from kaSing. There's the hook. And even with the showstopper already, Deadly's dominating. He is untouched. Achuu will fall to the ace in the hole. Goodbye, a double for Deadly. Living up to the name as he wrestles off the kills. There's the triple Soft and WeiZoR. He could be winning the game right now. You know what's more important than winning? Apparently kills.
Yeah.
Doesn't even get the quadra kill because it took him too long.
He'll be dead. He's staying.
Okay, I'm not going to focus on whatever the hell this Gragas is deciding to do as the showstopper comes down. Soft almost dead before WeiZoR can even join the fray. And a hook comes out from kaSing. And WeiZoR, you could have come in with the rest of your team at least, because trying to get a flank off on the Gragas just did not work. PlayStation caught out with the ace in the hole. Hatrixx jumping in, Tax is jumping forward. And it's all done, but the Nexus is Nexus falling. BTXL with a dominant win here over Tricked. They will go through to the upper brackets semi-final. And we will see Tricked again tomorrow as they face off against Barrage. Congratulations, BTXL, a dominant 2-0 victory.
And you know what? People might say, you know, Trick didn't necessarily play too well, whatever, they made mistakes in the mid. I don't care. BTXL